Alright guys, this is Wolf, doing a post-con review, well, more or less just a summary of what happened at the con. So, if you don't know, I went to my first furry convention ever, and it was Aquatifur. Might be biased given that it was my first, but I'd say 10 out of 10. Got to see a lot of cool people there. Alkali was there. We got to see his amazing panels. I have a bunch of footage that on my camera that I'm probably going to upload later when I get the chance. I bought a bunch of stuff. In fact, that's kind of what this video is going to be, what I got. So, first of all, this is what came with everybody at the convention. This was like the convention book, which I thought was very organized. I liked it. I'll probably go over it later. They had people from Furvilla, Omnam, the Squirrel, Booker, Foxamore, I think that's how you pronounce it, Pepper Coyote, Neon Slushy, DJ Rekka, Majira Strawberry was there. Telephone was going to be there, but she got the flu, so that was a shame. But you know, these things happen. So, and health is more important. Anyways, I'm going to be showing what I basically got and what I bought at the con. So long, well, not everything, but just the rundown. So, this you've seen before is my badge, but this lanyard is actually from the actual convention, which came with the package that my friend and I bought, because we were super sponsors. So this was my badge name and title underneath here. So in other words, if those who don't know, this is like super sponsors basically have the the only way I can really describe it is kind of like having the Flash Pass at Six Flags, and you just get access to stuff early. You don't have to wait in a large line, all that stuff, and you got to hang out with some of the guests of honor when invited. And this, I believe, was the way our badge thing that would basically grant us access to the convention center. Now, because we got the super package deal, we got all of this stuff. We got a t-shirt, which I'm definitely going to be wearing at either my next fur meet or convention, whichever one that may be. Hopefully by then I'll have a suit this time around. Also got, I don't know if this is supposed to be like a towel or if it's like a kind of like a banner, but it's a cool one. I'm going to see if I can back up enough for you people. Oh, it's upside down. To see it. I don't know if you can see all of it, but we'll try. But I like it. It's pretty nice. We also got a banner, or some kind of, I forget what you call these things, that was made, I believe, by Neon Slushy, but we all got these for free once if we paid for the super sponsor, because that covered all of this. And then the last thing that I got is actually what I'm wearing right now, because this was the shirt that super sponsors got, and it says on the side super sponsor, and if I turn around you should probably be able to see this, which was my persona that they printed on the back of the shirt. So yeah, I liked it. It was a great experience. The people there were nice, especially given that I've never actually seen a fursuit up close and personal before. I've seen one in the distance, but I never actually got to say hi to said person in suit before. Oh, wait a minute. Then I bought this because I couldn't resist it. It's foam. They had ones with steel on it, but dull. But they were a little more expensive, and I didn't want to waste, or I didn't want to kind of spend that money because I'm still saving for a suit. But yeah, back to what I was saying about the fursuiters. Definitely, I mean, given that it was my first con, I was a little bit shy, to be honest, and I kind of felt bad about that because I did take at least 4 pictures with fursuiters, 2 of which were not really the best. And they were the reason for it being was I was a bad photographer. I'm not good at these things. First one was actually a guy I came across who is in a group chat that I'm in with, and he and I are part of the same fictional species. I won't say what that is because if I'm not mistaken, it's a closed species, but you probably figure it out by now. But yeah, I met him for the first time, so that was an interesting feat. And he's also from the state, so that was also interesting. The other 3 photos I took were with some popular or Popufurs who have YouTube channels and stuff. 2 of which were the guests of honor, and the other one was there. I think he just, or I don't know if he came to go check it. Well, I guess that's his, I guess he'll probably explain it later, but, yeah, so this was not bad for my first. I liked it. If there was anything I could change from that, I don't think it would be anything from the con's fault. I think it was more or less my own experience. I probably should have talked to more people. Probably should have taken more photos with fursuiters. I wish I hadn't goofed up that the 2 photos that I was talking about before, and I'll probably go into like a separate story about that one because that one was pretty bad. I felt so horrible. I was like, especially right after like a few panels after the one about your first con and what you should do and not do. And that was like, oh, if you want to take a picture with furries or fursuiters, don't take too much of your time. Like, be prepared to take the photo. I was, but I guess my hand shook, and you know, I didn't want to waste any more time. And you had other things to do, so I didn't want to keep them preoccupied. Yeah. I also managed to deliver. One of the other things I did was I personally drew 3 pictures 4 pictures actually, 2 of which went to one of the guests of honor, another one went to a guest of the other guest of honor, and then third one was supposed to go to the guest of honor, but again didn't make it. That was telephone, of course. But I also managed to, I wrote a personal letter, well, actually typed it, to the con, like to the con itself, because it was more or less addressed to everybody. Yeah, so I'm sorry, hang on, I need to take a break.